of the FIU. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Got room at the 35. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Bully ball on third and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll run for it on fourth down. Tackled after picking up the first down. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Stopped after making the catch.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw on second down. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Wide out in motion. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's complete to the right. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. And I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, New Mexico State. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Just never had a chance to shake. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. The run from the shotgun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on this. You might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. They'll go with a direct snap. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch. And then the Aggies offense will have another go at it. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Fires to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The inside handoff. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Aggies get enough to move the chains.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. At the 35, he's open. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're going to ride this running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Defense with a chance to put a stop to this drive. 9th snap coming. It's 3rd and 4. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. They'll try it on the ground. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock. Oh, look out, the ball's free. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got 2nd and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got 3rd and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on 4th.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts... First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Trevino. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And they're on top here in overtime. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. The give to the tailback.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. 3rd down here in overtime and some work to do. On third and short. They'll ride the running back here. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Third and goal, and get a pebble of that football across the plane, and the game's over. Trying to punch it in. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us.